Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be. Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Bayfon lie?
He didn't seem to try to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
Mine. Here, go for the weak point!
Armor won't save you!
I never miss!
In a vine? I'm on it!
Here, let me help.
Rising
It
Wyvern!
looks like you've got this one covered.
No charges for me!
Rising Wyvern! This one's all mine!
Air thrust! Here's a healing arc!
Burn in hell!
First aid! Got it!
Flush!
Now the chair!
Mirage!
Eat that!
Rising Wyvern!
Alright! It's showtime! First aid! Light absolute force in the wind!
Prepare to be
Seal.
seized by a fleet of
Get
foot.
on in there,
Actually,
together.
perhaps sound is more
Here's a
appropriate.
healing arc! Less talking, more doing! Raging cascade!
In a vine?
Sleep now!
Watch it!
Here, let me help the others! First aid! Air thrust!
Ready and ready!
Rising Wyvern!
It's over!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
Now you see what I can do!
There you go!
Rising
Don't let
Wyvern!
up! Here!
Rising Wyvern!
Crossblade!
I owe you one.
Arc field! Bird flash! I'm only get radiant, don't mind if I do!
Mine. Burn in hell!
To the fray! Far enough! Mega hit! Look for dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing arc field! This one's mine!
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friends!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Rising Wyvern!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Rising
Here
Wyvern!
goes! Restore! Here, let me help the wind!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Mirage!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Here's a healing arc!
I'm on!
Aid! Take that!
Rising Wyvern!
Radiant
Mirage!
Hurricane!
Rising Wyvern!
Here! I'm already coming!
Burn!
I'm sorry to be a father.
We've all got enough of them.
Yes, ma'am.
Rising Wyvern!
Ready
They're
and
not
ready!
playing around!
Nothing gets
Lightning orb!
Far enough! No further! Watch this! Here comes something big!
Try to dodge! In here!
Portal blade!
Let's get you off running! Got you!
Eat this!
Don't mind if I do!
Hurricane!
Here's a healing arc!
Rising Wyvern!
Hey, one at a time!
Portal blade! It's time!
Do it!
It's up! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Here, let me help! Lightning orb! Hey, raging cascade!
Burn in hell!
This one's mine!
Go away!
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Hurricane!
Oh, you are gonna pay for that!
I'll bring you back
Eat
from
this!
death.
Ready to go! Storm! That freaking does it!
I'll bring you back from
Ready
death.
to
No
go!
further!
Eat this! I'll run you through!
Radiant
Not done yet!
Here, let me help. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. Listen,
Rising Wyvern!
can't lose. You're bruised all over. Did you even notice?
Guess I got carried away.
I'm not always going to be around to heal you, you know. That move!
Prepare to be sealed! Here comes the big one!
It's been a smart. I'm only getting started. I'm ready! Light astral air dance in the wind! Air thrust! Resuscitation! Here's a photon slash! Grenade! Take this! Far enough! Here comes! Grenade!
Flash! Rising Viper! You're on!
Attack time!
I'll smash you!
Okay, here
This will come in handy.
First strike!
I'll finish you here and now! All good things come to an end.
Mega Ray! Thunder Field!
Flash!
Here's a healing
Rising
ball.
Viper!
Tear him up!
You're on!
Here you go. I feel like it's finished!
Rising
The
Viper!
finishing blow!
You'll need to beat me to it, kid.
I'll take on that challenge.
Light astral
What's
light!
this?
You're on!
Don't mind if I do.
No further!
First
I
aid!
owe you one!
Here's the raging lightning! You're blind!
Rising Viper!
Dance in the wind!
You're on!
In here!
Rising Viper!
Anything in order. Now you see what I can do. Oh, now you're talking.
Alright, they're not playing around. Sealed. I'll be aiming here.
Leave the chargers to me.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out! Let's get you all tucked away.
Try harder! Hit right!
Sleep now.
I feel like me.
Mega Ray! Searing flame! Reload!
Now or never.
Thank you.
Not today!
I'm all fresh up! Dance in the wind!
I'm just getting started.
Sweet now.
You're on!
Here, let me
Rising Viper!
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But that's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown Contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dana. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almadria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said,
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins. The people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
Yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
Just...
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell.
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why, Ela?
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. Rearranging life and death to form new hellish compositions. That is what I do best. Now
Ma, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up? Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. In here!
Where are you going?
It'll work!
Here's a healing art from
Here
I
really owe you one.
Not in your dreams.
Eat dirt!
It's over. Photon blast!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Mega ray! I'll be saving
Rising
this one.
Wyvern!
Mirage! Cover
I owe you one.
Light
Swallow blade!
Mega ray!
Try harder!
Annihilation!
Slide!
Mega ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation!
Mirage!
Mega ray! I'll be saving this
Swallow
one.
take this!
Here, let me help. I
In a bind? Oh, you are gonna pay for that! Eat this!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'll smash you!
Here, let
Is
me help.
this it?
I'm just getting started!
Ready to go!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Dance in the wind! In here!
Here, let me help.
Not done yet!
This one's mine! Mega ray!
Swallow blade! Rising Wyvern!
Where that came from?
Mirage!
Dance in the wind! I never fit!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here's a healing art!
Rising Wyvern!
Crossblade!
Now or never.
And again! Steering flame! Reload! Thunder field!
Here, let me help.
Burn in hell!
Rage!
I really owe you one.
Come on now!
Rising Wyvern!
Armor won't save you!
I'm on it! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Here, let me help! Raging Cascade!
Rising Wyvern!
Mirage!
Tail's a problem.
Then let's focus there first.
I've let you all down.
Stay away from my friends!
Dance in the wind!
Nothing
I'm
gets
in
by
here!
me.
I'm more for the stockpile! Chinese supernova!
Swallow blade!
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Raging Cascade!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
This one's all mine!
Raging Cascade! Seal!
Not done yet!
I'll be saving this one!
Here, let me help.
Photon blade! More where that came from! Air thrust! Raging Cascade!
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Talon Hurricane!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
First strike!
Chinese supernova! Dance in the wind!
Not done yet!
Here, let me help.
Raging Cascade! In here!
Now
Rising Wyvern!
I'll be saving
Mirage!
this
I'll
one!
smash you!
Over?
Lightning Orb! Ready!
In a bind?
Dance in the wind!
Spot.
Air thrust! Light astral energy! Ready to go! Not in your dreams!
I owe you one.
Thunder field! Dance in the wind! Seal!
Swallow blade!
More for the stockpile!
Rising Wyvern!
One more!
Mirage!
Radiant do it! Lost! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Photon flash! More where that came from!
Rising Wyvern!
Different from before.
It's about to come at us! Look sharp! Radiant pierce! More for the stockpile! Searing flame! Thunder field! More where that came from! More for the stockpile! Annihilation! Lightning! More where that came from! One by one! Raging Cascade! Mega ray! Annihilation! Mega supernova! I'm all stopped up! Raging Cascade!
I've let you all down.
Dance in the wind!
You'll pay for that!
Slut! More? The stop! Art seal!
This one's mine. It's weakened.
Not in your dreams!
This ends now!
Radiant flash! Here!
Far enough.
Lightning
Take
orb!
this!
More
This
where
one's
that
mine.
came from! Downfall!
This one's
Mirage!
mine.
Chinese supernova!
Worth a shot.
Annihilate! Raging Cascade!
Mirage!
Annihilate! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Swallow blade!
Flaming meteor.
Mirage!
Into the shadows!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Annihilation! Cascade! Mega
Rising
ray!
Wyvern!
I'm all stopped up!
Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
Try harder!
Air thrust! Photon blast!
Swallow blade!
Dance! Raging Cascade!
Mirage! It's on!
Reload! Dance in the wind!
Burn!
In here!
Take this!
Flaming meteor.
can't get out of this!
I'll be saving this. I'm out. Watch and weep. Lightning orb. More with that.
This should do it!
In here. I'll be saving this one.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Lightning orb.
Swallow
More
Blade!
where that came from. Sealed. More for the stockpile.
Slash from
Here
beyond.
goes!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation. Slash.
Rising Wyvern!
Not in your dreams.
Heal.
Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Reload.
Mirage!
Going in!
Mega ray. Annihilation. Mega ray.
Any more of them?
I'll burn out!
Their arts were interrupted.
Primed and ready.
Swallow Blade!
I never miss.
Ignite!
Dance in the wind.
Piercing
Here,
ray!
let me help.
No further.
First aid. Stockpile. More where that came from. Graviton field.
Try harder!
Seal. More for the stockpile. Here, let me help. Photon blast.
I owe you one! Swallow Blade! Try harder!
I'm all
Swallow Blade! Rising Wyvern!
Light astral
Swallow Blade!
In here!
Mirage!
I'll be saving this one.
Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Reload! Now, here, let me help.
Slash!
I'll be saving this one. Thunder
Swallow
field!
Blade!
Spirit flame! Arc
Slash!
field! Reload!
Rising
Dance
Wyvern!
in the wind!
Mirage!
Here, thrust!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Hit!
Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Annihilation!
Mirage!
Let the marksman handle it. Energy!
You picked the wrong fight!
Not on my watch! Mega ray! This one's mine!
No further.
Light astral energy! Raging cascade! First aid! Dance in the wind! Ready to go! Far enough! This way! Here, let me help! Time to start! Graviton field! Lightning! Lightning orb! Here, let me help! Raging cascade! First aid!
Appreciate the help.
This one's mine! In the wind! Air thrust! Time to strike!
Rising Wyvern!
This
Mirage!
one's mine!
Hit!
No
Here's
shot.
the healing art! Hit! First aid!
Tiger blade!
Rising Wyvern!
Raging cascade!
Mirage! Try harder!
It's
time.
Going in! No!
In a bind?
Don't leave me all alone here.
Back into the fray! Here, do
Swallow
it!
Blade! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings. Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseth and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almadria makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almadria, then what will you do? Huh? I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then? I don't know. I've never thought about it before. Almadria's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almadria has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almadria without me. I need to be there, please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live, without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almeidria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almeidria who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Danon mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Danon?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
We've reached our destination.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
I hope we manage to catch Almadria soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Well, guess I'm off to bed. All right, guys. Ready to go?
Are you just going to keep standing around or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Ow. Ow.
dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me, or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Of course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Mahavar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almadria, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cislodius Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegus.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegus. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
We must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, You could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Sar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almadria, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
You don't look so good. You all right?
The floor... it keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almadria were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings...
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Danans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Danans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Danans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, You may be able to free the Danon people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidria did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Danans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadeye's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadeye wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Danans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almeidria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia, the lush green glades of Menancia, the harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shion.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shion?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidria. I'll ask Mahavar.
Look who's up! Good timing. We're closing in on her stern as we speak.
That's the ship? She's huge. Law, go gather the others, will you? Think you'll be able to flank them without getting spotted?
Yeah, with the fog as our ally, I think I might just pull it off. Long as we ain't too noisy, we should be okay.
What'll you do if they catch on to us?
Not much I can do. Ship that size, they'll probably blow us to bits before we ready cannons.
Persistent little things. Evidently, I shouldn't have spared the wretched vermin. Hungry already, my dear? Worry not, for you shall have plenty to feast upon shortly.
Perfect. You managed to get us right up beside them.
I'll stay with the ship so we can leave as soon as you're done.
Good. Then let's find Almeidria.
Shion, I want to thank you.
What brought this on?
What you said helped to calm me.
Don't mention it.
Now that's what I call a ship!
Yeah. The biggest one in all of Mahagsar. So big that it took years to construct.
For all we know, Kelzelik may well have been smuggling materials to help build it. In which case it would be yet another mistake on my part.
We don't know that she was only getting materials from Menancia.
You think it's possible that they might have come from elsewhere too? Yeah, I guess I could see it.
But what do you think Almadria plans to do from here on out, now that she's abandoned her realm and sailed out to sea?
She'll be filling her coffers with gold, most likely. Then she'll sit back and enjoy the show as the other lords duke it out. Or something to that effect, at least.
I wouldn't put it past her.
She's strong, yet shrewd, and will stoop to any low. A dangerous one indeed.
She's not the first, and she won't be the last. This is a lord we're talking about, remember?
Sounds like you've made up your mind already.
There was never anything to decide. No one who can smile like that while doing what she did deserves to roam free.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
This might not be the best time, but if you have a minute. That mask of yours, it was shattered by a blow from Balsev when you fought back in Calaglia, correct?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I thought I was a goner.
Balsev's brute strength was in a league all its own. Yet half the mask remains. It's remarkably durable. Too durable to be Danon in origin.
Shion said the same thing. As if the fact I was wearing it meant there had to be more to me than met the eye.
You recalled your name when the mask broke, I hear.
Yeah, that's right. Although to tell you the truth, I'm a little scared what might happen when I lose the remaining half. Then again, the idea of not doing something because I'm afraid scares me even more. That's why I go on fighting.
Only he who first faces the night catches a glimpse of the dawn.
Come again?
It's nothing. Forget I said anything.
Finally, some open space again.
What do you say we check back in? On the ranch.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
I'm going in!
Engaging! I'll smash you! Do it! I'll be saving this astral energy! Full throttle! Oh, magic is out! Crossflow! Hurricane! Radiant
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Right, here goes! I see one, eh?
Lightning orb! Raging cascade!
Rising Warford!
No shield can stand up these fists!
Rising Warford!
It's almost too strong.
It'll split it up!
Be my guest!
More
It's on! Burn it down!
Let me help!
It's over!
Get away here!
Swallow blade! Mirage!
We're not finished! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
I'm only getting started.
Swallow blade! Rising wyvern! Mirage!
These ones can run rings around us. And never fit. Photon blast! Raging cascade!
Swallow blade!
Press! Dance to the wind! Air thrust!
Rising wyvern! I'm not done!
Now or never.
Mirage! Rising wyvern! You're mine!
Raging cascade!
All mine!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A comfortable win.
Got it! That went well.
Are you okay? You're not too tired, are you?
Nope, I'm fine. Let's keep moving.
No backing down.
Ignite!
Take this.
Rising wyvern!
I'm a true gentleman around here. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Take it!
Slash!
One
Rising
more!
wyvern!
We're
not finished! Listen! Rising wyvern!
Ready to
Mirage!
break. I'll smash you.
Air thrust!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons.
Get lost!
Swallow blade! I owe you one! Mirage! Rising wyvern!
You think that shield will save you?
It's on! Slash! Burn! Swallow blade!
Where are you going?
More for the stop! Let me help! Reload! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Any injuries?
Hi, Noodle! Let me help! Confiscated! Annihilation!
Save you.
A
Showdown between blade and fish.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! Slash! Rising wyvern!
Radiant!
Mirage!
Lightning orb!
Rising wyvern!
Talon horn!
Mirage!
Annihilation! Mega ray!
These ensnaring to me.
Yeah!
Rising wyvern!
Pummeling to me.
Swallow blade! I have no limits! Slash!
Dance in the
Rising
wind!
wyvern!
Sleep now!
Mirage!
I'll be saving
Rising
this one!
wyvern!
Blow
This
away.
one's all mine!
More where that came from!
You managed to pull through.
Eat this!
Now or never. In a bind.
Damn it,
Astral energy! Full throttle! I'll have to take my revenge on you! In here! Where are you going?
Watch it.
Radiant
Rising
Spear!
Wyvern!
I'm a go.
Mirage!
Here,
Now
let me
you see
help.
what I can do.
My shield! Wyvern! Mirage!
My astral energy!
Rising Wyvern!
Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Lady Fortune must truly be watching over me.
I won't forgive you! Here goes!
Got you now! This one's all mine! Not today!
Searing flame! Reload!
Right in your hand.
Astral energy! Full throttle!
Swirl blade! Take this! Mirage!
Go
away! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'll be saving this one!
Eat this.
Annihilation!
Take this.
Rising Wyvern!
Ready to fight. Carve through. I'll finish you here. Get out of this.
Sleep now!
Flush. I'm on.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! This one's all mine! Eat this! You won't make a fool of me!
I'm on.
Talon Storm!
Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Away.
Lightning! Handle this! Dance in the wind!
These fists have got your name on them.
Rising Wyvern!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
I'm practically unstoppable.
Never seen anything like it.
It's an authentication key. They're quite common.
Maybe where you're from, but this is new to me.
It might go in an elevator somewhere. We should test it out.
Right, here goes! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind!
Rising
Steel!
Wyvern!
Lightning!
Mirage!
Devastating!
Armor won't
It's a
save
tool
you.
of the arts!
Away.
Back into the fray!
You got flyers!
I got this! Let a marksman handle it!
The enemy will...
All yours!
Burn it. Nothing gets by me.
Rising Wyvern!
Do it.
Here, let me help! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help!
Swallow blade!
First aid!
Thanks!
Far enough! Lightning!
Mirage!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Rising Wyvern!
Bullseye! Dance in the
Mirage!
wind! Here I go!
Rising Wyvern!
Now!
Mirage!
Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Gotta break through! Now you learn!
Freaking does it.
Field!
Swallow
Here,
blade!
let me help! You'll pay for what you did!
You got Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Anything in armor is all Here, let me help! Where are you going?
Swallow blade!
Now! Kizara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble.
Here, let me help!
You picked the wrong fight! Swallow blade!
Dance in the wind! In here!
Mirage!
Oh, and here's a healing
Rising
word!
Wyvern!
Here goes!
No further!
First aid!
Swallow blade!
Touch your field! Far enough! Into the shadows! More where that came from! Raging cascade! Here's a healing art! Oh, and here's aid!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Dance in the wind!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'm out!
First strike.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
One more!
Rising Wyvern!
Armor won't save you!
Here's a healing art.
Thanks. All good things come to an end. Can't get out of this!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara. Here, let me
I
help.
have no limits!
Swallow blade!
I'm not ready to go!
Mirage!
Downfall.
Rising Wyvern!
Handle this.
Mirage!
One light. Raging
Rising Wyvern!
In here.
Mirage!
Here, let me help.
Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
I'll never miss.
This one's all mine!
Feel.
Burn!
I'll be safe. Let me help.
Swallow blade!
Not on my watch.
Mirage!
Here I go. You're mine. Where that came from?
First strike!
Here, let me help.
Prepare to be
Hey, I'll show you just how strong my arts really are. Here I go. Dance in the
Armor
wind.
won't save you!
Over.
No further!
Mega ray.
Swallow
Now.
blade.
Annihilation. I'll be saving this
Can't
way.
move!
More where that came from. From death to bit. Raging cascade.
I felt fine not too long ago.
Ear thrust.
Swallow
Now.
blade! An astral...
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I'm pretty worn out.
Wanna rest up for a bit?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I really owe you one.
Rising Wyvern!
Leave the charges to me! Far enough!
Swallow blade!
Here's a healing arm.
Do it! I'm out!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help.
It's on!
Coming.
You picked the wrong fight!
Thank you.
Swallow blade!
Air thrust. Here.
Mirage! I'm on!
Kisara, go for it.
Prepare to crumble!
Lightning.
I'm on.
Daddy, supernova. Annihilate this one.
Rising Wyvern!
Where are you going? Dance in the storm.
It's time! Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
I lack the energy for healing arts.
These don't seem like your run-of-the-mill Zugals the Renans usually keep around.
Indeed. I believe it's safe to assume these were used in her experiments.
They certainly look as twisted as her.
Even here. This is...
I remember seeing instruments just like this back in Estaluva Forest.
It looks and smells like some kind of medicine.
Whatever this place was used for. I doubt it was anything of repute.
Ow! The rebel! Stop them!
Smash you!
My shield? Further! Swallow blade!
Where's your hand? Do it!
I see one, eh?
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Here I go. Go!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Rising
Art
Wyvern!
still! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Excited. And again.
I'll finish you here and
Swallow
now!
blade!
Not on my watch.
Far enough!
Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! I'm not done! Mirage! Rising Wyvern! Mirage!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
A barrier. That may indicate Almadria is near.
Then we've got to find a way to get through somehow.
Let's see if we can find something that'll release it.
I see one, eh?
No further! Swallow blade!
Take down their defenses! Engaging! You're on!
More for the stockpile! Sleep now!
Wait a minute!
More for the stockpile! Sleep now! More for the stockpile!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest.
Like shit!
Sleep now!
Do it!
Redwell! Astral energy! Full throttle!
They've really got us on the ropes.
Don't forget to heal.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Bring him down! Swallow blade! I'm on it! Rising Wyvern!
Dance in the wind! Here! Sleep now!
Support!
Now or never.
Can't get out of this!
Sleep now! More for the stockpile!
Rising Wyvern!
Where are you
Leave the
going?
ensnaring to me.
Oh, yeah! And finally to me! Swallow blade!
I'm on it!
You're on!
Dance in the
Rising
wind!
Wyvern!
Air thrust!
You're on!
I don't think I'm going to be able to do any more healing for now.
Finally, some open space again.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
This shall suffice. Please, everyone, have as much as you like. Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.